Good morning. Look at you. You are awake, you are vertical, and frankly, you look a bit like a raccoon that lost a fight with a garbage truck. You tell yourself you're ready to seize the day, but that's a lie. While your ego is preparing for success, your biology is waving a white flag. The modern morning routine is just an evolutionary trap. You aren't just not a morning person, you are systematically dismantling your sanity before 9 a.m. We compiled 30 scientific reasons why your routine is destroying you, plus 3 bonus secrets at the end. So, please, put down that sad croissant and listen closely. It is time to actually wake up. Fact 1. The doom scroll wake up. You open your eyes. You are warm, safe, and rested. Then, within seconds, you reach for your phone. This is the doom scroll, and it is the single most destructive way to start your existence. When you scroll through social media before getting out of bed, you are flooding your virgin brain with a massive, unearned dopamine hit. You are also exposing yourself to the highlights of other people's lives or the tragedies of the world. Psychologically, you are starting your day as a spectator, not a participant. You are training your brain to be distracted and reactive before your feet even touch the floor. By 10 a.m., you will feel a distinct brain fog, simply because you burned through your dopamine reserves lying on a pillow. Fact 2. Checking work emails immediately. The moment you open your email inbox while still under the covers, you have effectively turned your bedroom into a corporate cubicle. You shift your brain from a state of creation to a state of reaction. Instead of defining your own goals for the day, you are immediately surrendering your mental bandwidth to the demands of your boss, your clients, or that one coworker who uses reply all too much. This triggers an immediate spike in cortisol, the stress hormone, which puts your body into a fight or flight mode before you have even brushed your teeth. This anxiety lingers in your system for hours, making deep focus nearly impossible later in the day. Fact 3. Sleeping near your phone. If your smartphone is the last thing you touch at night and the first thing you touch in the morning, you have already lost the battle for your attention span. The mere proximity of your device creates a psychological tether. Your brain remains in a state of semi-alertness, subconsciously waiting for a notification or a buzz. Furthermore, using your phone as an alarm clock guarantees that it will be in your hand the second you wake up. This habit bypasses your morning introspection and replaces it with digital noise. Buy a cheap, old-fashioned alarm clock. Charge your phone in the kitchen. Reclaim your bedroom as a sanctuary, not a charging station. Fact 4. Watching morning TV news. In the United States, news networks operate on a simple, brutal principle. If it bleeds, it leads. They are businesses designed to keep your eyes glued to the screen by leveraging fear and outrage. Starting your day with a barrage of murders, political scandals, and economic collapse is a voluntary injection of toxicity. You are priming your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, to scan for danger and negativity all day long. You will walk out of your house feeling the world is a hostile place, which drains your emotional energy and kills your creativity before you even reach the office. Fact 5. Turning on background noise. Many people turn on the television or a YouTube video the moment they wake up, claiming they need it for background noise. This is a lie. What you are actually doing is creating cognitive load. Even if you aren't actively listening, your brain is forced to process the auditory input, filter out the dialogue, and decipher the sounds. This consumes a significant amount of glucose and mental energy, resources that you should be saving for decision-making and complex tasks. Silence in the morning is not awkward. It is a resource. It allows your thoughts to organize themselves. Stop drowning out your own inner monologue with commercial jingles. Fact 6. Hitting the snooze button. The snooze button is the worst invention in the history of sleep hygiene. When your alarm goes off, your brain is ripped out of a sleep cycle. If you hit snooze and drift back off, your brain mistakenly believes it is safe to start a brand new deep sleep cycle. When the alarm goes off again 10 minutes later, you are interrupting this new cycle at the worst possible moment. This results in a phenomenon called sleep inertia. It is that heavy, groggy, zombie-like feeling that can persist for up to 4 hours. By trying to get 5 more minutes, you are actually guaranteeing that you will feel like garbage until lunch. Get up the first time. It is painful, but it is necessary. Fact 7. Drinking coffee first thing. This is going to hurt to hear, but your immediate morning coffee is a biological mistake. When you wake up, your cortisol levels naturally spike to help mobilize you. Caffeine also spikes cortisol. By combining the two, you are creating a stress overload that leads to jitters and anxiety. More importantly, caffeine blocks adenosine, the chemical that makes you tired. It doesn't remove it, it just hides it. If you drink coffee immediately, you are setting yourself up for a massive caffeine crash around 2 p.m. when the caffeine wears off and all that accumulated adenosine hits you at once. Wait 90 minutes after waking up to drink coffee. Let your body wake itself up first. Fact 8. Sugar bombs for breakfast, donuts, muffins, sugary cereals, and even most fruit yogurts are not breakfast. They are dessert. When you eat a high-sugar meal on an empty stomach, your blood glucose levels skyrocket. Your pancreas responds by flooding your system with insulin to bring that sugar down. The result is a drastic drop in blood sugar about 90 minutes later, known as the sugar crash. You will suddenly feel tired, irritable, and unable to focus, and you will crave even more sugar to fix it. A real breakfast requires protein and healthy fats, think eggs or avocados, to provide a slow, steady burn of energy that lasts for hours. Fact 9. Remaining dehydrated. You have just spent 8 hours lying in bed without consuming a single drop of liquid. Meanwhile, you have been losing water all night through breathing and sweating. You wake up in a state of mild physiological dehydration. If your first action is to drink coffee, which is a mild diuretic, you are only exacerbating the problem. Your brain is 73% water. Even mild dehydration shrinks brain tissue and impairs cognitive function, memory, and mood. Before you do anything else, before the coffee, before the food, drink a large glass of room-temperature water. Think of it as restarting your internal hydraulic system. Fact 10. Brushing teeth immediately after coffee. This is a common habit that makes dentists scream internally. Coffee and orange juice are highly acidic. When you consume them, the acid temporarily softens the hard enamel on the surface of your teeth. If you immediately go to the bathroom and scrub your teeth with a bristle brush, you are literally scrubbing away your enamel. Over time, this leads to sensitivity, yellowing, and decay. You have 2 options. Either brush your teeth before breakfast, which also removes morning bacteria, or wait at least 30 minutes after eating to allow your saliva to neutralize the acid. Fact 11. Taking long, hot showers. A steamy hot shower feels incredible, but biologically, it is a sedative. Hot water relaxes your muscles, lowers your blood pressure, and slows down your heart rate. These are signals your body associates with relaxation and sleep, not productivity. Stepping out of a hot shower into a cooler room can also make you want to crawl back into bed. If you want to actually wake up, you need to finish your shower with 30 seconds of cold water. The thermal shock triggers a release of norepinephrine and dopamine, increasing your heart rate and alertness instantly. It is unpleasant, yes, but it works better than a double espresso. Fact 12. Waking up in complete darkness. Humans are solar-powered creatures. Our circadian rhythms are regulated by light. If you get up and stumble around in a dark room with the blackout curtains drawn, you are failing to signal your pineal gland to stop producing melatonin, the sleep hormone. As long as melatonin is flowing, you will feel groggy and slow. You need bright light, ideally sunlight, but bright LEDs will do, entering your eyes within the first 10 minutes of waking. This suppresses melatonin and triggers the release of serotonin, the hormone that improves mood and focus. Open the curtains immediately. Let the light burn the sleep away. Fact 13. Negative self-talk. The first thoughts you have in the morning set the tone for your entire day. If you wake up thinking, "I am so tired, I hate my job," or "today is going to be terrible," your brain will actively look for evidence to support those statements. This is called confirmation bias. You are psychologically priming yourself to notice annoyance, fatigue, and failure. It sounds like self-help nonsense, but it is neurobiology. Try to force a neutral or positive thought immediately upon waking. Even something as simple as, "I am going to handle whatever happens today," can shift your hormonal response to stress. Fact 14. Morning decision fatigue. You have a limited amount of willpower and decision-making capability each day. This is a finite resource. If you waste your mental energy in the morning agonizing over what to wear, what to eat for breakfast, or which route to drive to work, you are depleting your battery before you even get to the office. This is why people like Steve Jobs or Mark Zuckerberg wore the same clothes every day. Automate your morning. Lay out your clothes the night before. Meal prep your breakfast. Save your precious brain power for the decisions that actually make you money or improve your life. Fact 15. Rushing. No buffer time. Waking up at the last possible minute creates a state of time scarcity. You start your day running late, which triggers a massive release of adrenaline and cortisol. You are not just rushing physically. Your mind is racing, scanning for obstacles. This high-stress state puts you in survival mode, shutting down the parts of your brain responsible for creative thinking and empathy. This anxiety doesn't just vanish when you arrive at work. It lingers as a background hum of stress that exhausts you by noon. Give yourself a 15-minute buffer. Walking slowly in the morning is a power move. Fact 16. Skipping me time. For parents and partners, it is common to wake up and immediately start serving others, making lunches, walking the dog, answering questions. If you give away all your energy from the second you wake up, you start the day with a deficit. You enter a state of resentment and depletion. You need to carve out at least 5 to 10 minutes that are exclusively for you. Drink your tea in silence. Read 2 pages of a book. Stare at the wall. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you are the one choosing to do it. You need to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others. Fact 17. Leaving the bed unmade. There is a conflict here between hygiene and psychology, so let's clarify. Psychologically, U.S. Navy Admiral William McRaven is correct. Making your bed is the first completed task of the day. It gives you a small sense of pride and encourages you to do another task. It brings order to chaos. However, biologically, you should let your bed air out for a bit while you brush your teeth to kill dust mites. But do not leave the house with it unmade. Coming home to a messy bed at the end of a hard day is a subconscious signal of failure. Make the bed before you leave. It is a gift to your future self. Fact 18. Pre-stressing about the commute. Millions of people spend their morning shower having imaginary arguments with traffic that hasn't happened yet. They visualize the gridlock, the bad drivers, and the red lights. Your body cannot tell the difference between reality and a vivid visualization. By dreading your commute, you are pumping stress hormones into your blood before you have even turned the ignition key. Accept that traffic exists. It is a stoic reality. Use that time for an audiobook or a podcast, or simply enjoy the silence. Getting angry at a road is like getting angry at the rain. It hurts only you. Fact 19. Facing a messy environment. Your environment reflects your state of mind. If you wake up and the first thing you see is a pile of dirty laundry, a cluttered nightstand, or a sink full of dishes from last night, your brain registers this as a threat. It is visual noise. It is a list of unfinished tasks screaming for your attention. This raises your baseline anxiety levels immediately. You are starting the day in a deficit, owing a debt to your house. Spend 10 minutes every evening tidying up. Waking up to a clean, organized space tells your subconscious that you are in control of your life, not a victim of it. Fact 20. Using a jarring alarm clock. If your alarm sound is a blaring siren, a loud buzzer, or the terrifying default radar sound on the iPhone, you are doing violence to your heart every morning. Being jerked from sleep by a sudden, loud noise triggers a startle response, spiking your blood pressure and heart rate instantly. It is a micro-trauma that leaves you feeling on edge. Evolutionarily, loud noises meant a predator was attacking. You do not want to start your Tuesday thinking a tiger is eating you. Use an alarm that starts silent and gradually increases in volume, or better yet, a light-based alarm that simulates a sunrise. Fact 21. Multitasking. We wear busyness like a badge of honor, but multitasking is a myth. The human brain cannot focus on two things at once. It just switches back and forth very quickly, losing efficiency each time. If you are trying to brush your teeth, check the weather, and put on your socks simultaneously, you are doing all three poorly. You are creating a frantic, scattered mental state. Slow down. Do one thing at a time. Brush your teeth with mindfulness. Put on your socks with intention. Moving slowly and deliberately is actually faster than rushing and making mistakes. Fact 22. Getting ready with curtains closed. We touched on light before, but this is specific to your routine. Many people get dressed, eat breakfast, and pack their bags in semi-darkness because it feels cozy. This is a mistake. Window glass blocks a significant amount of light intensity. Even if the sun is up, the interior of your house is essentially a cave to your biology. If you don't get enough lux, light intensity, into your eyes, your body preserves energy. Open the window. Step out onto a balcony or porch for 2 minutes. You need raw, unfiltered photon energy to kickstart your metabolism. Fact 23. Ignoring stale air. You have spent 8 hours in a closed room, breathing the same air over and over. By morning, the levels of carbon dioxide, CO2, in your bedroom can rise significantly above normal levels. High CO2 concentration is directly linked to cognitive sluggishness, headaches, and that feeling of brain fog. You aren't necessarily tired, you are suffocating slightly. The very first thing you should do upon rising is open a window, even if it is cold outside. Flush the room with fresh oxygen. Your brain consumes 20% of your body's oxygen. Feed it what it needs. Fact 24. Checking your bank account. Some people check their finances first thing in the morning out of anxiety, believing it makes them responsible. This is a terrible idea. Unless you are a high-frequency day trader, nothing has changed since you went to sleep. If the numbers are low, you immediately trigger a scarcity mindset, which scientifically shrinks your cognitive bandwidth and lowers your IQ for the rest of the day. If the numbers are high, you might feel a false sense of security and slack off. Financial planning requires a calm, rational evening brain, not a groggy, emotional morning brain that is easily spooked. Leave the banking app closed until you have had your breakfast and your armor is on. Fact 25. Eating heavy carbs. Leftover pizza, bagels with thick cream cheese, or stacks of pancakes with syrup. These heavy, carbohydrate-dense foods are not fuel, they are sedatives. They divert a massive amount of blood flow from your brain to your digestive system to process the heavy load. This triggers a massive release of insulin and serotonin, leading to the postprandial dip, or food coma. If you eat a heavy load of carbs and fats at 8 a.m., do not be surprised if you are falling asleep at your desk by 10 a.m. You are essentially telling your body that the hunt is over and it is time to hibernate. Keep breakfast light and protein-focused to stay the predator, not the prey. Fact 26. Dwelling on yesterday. Many of us wake up and immediately replay the embarrassing thing we said yesterday or the mistake we made at work. This is useless rumination. Neurologically, you are strengthening the neural pathways associated with failure and shame. You are driving your car forward while staring exclusively into the rearview mirror, which guarantees a crash. You cannot change the past, but you can absolutely ruin the present by obsessing over it. Practice a morning reset. Visualize a wall closing behind you. What happened yesterday died when you went to sleep. Today is a blank slate. Do not scribble all over it with yesterday's ink. Fact 27. Not stretching at all. During REM sleep, your body enters a state of atonia, essentially temporary paralysis, to keep you from physically acting out your dreams. Your fascia, the connective tissue wrapping your muscles, also tightens up and dehydrates from 8 hours of stillness. Waking up and immediately crumpling yourself into a car seat or a desk chair locks that stiffness in for the day. You don't need a yoga class. You just need 2 minutes of reaching for the ceiling to lubricate your joints with synovial fluid. If you don't stretch the rust out of your biological gears in the morning, do not complain when your back feels like it belongs to an 80-year-old by the afternoon. Fact 28. Ignoring your family or partner. In the rush to get ready, we often treat our family members like obstacles in our path. We grunt, we maneuver around them in the kitchen, we ignore them. This creates social friction and an invisible wall of tension in your home. It isolates you. A simple 10-second hug releases a burst of oxytocin, which lowers cortisol and blood pressure for both of you. Ignoring your partner or kids creates a cold, transactional atmosphere that drains your emotional battery before you even leave the house. You are building a life with these people, not just sharing a bathroom. Say good morning like you actually mean it. Fact 29. Smoking immediately. For the smokers out there, lighting up on an empty stomach is one of the harshest physical assaults you can inflict on your body. Without food to buffer it, the nicotine hits your bloodstream violently, causing rapid vasoconstriction, the narrowing of blood vessels. This spikes your blood pressure and forces your heart to work overtime immediately. It also irritates the lining of your stomach, drastically increasing the risk of gastritis and ulcers. You might feel a buzz, but that isn't energy, it is your body going into chemical shock. It is a panic attack for your cardiovascular system disguised as stress relief. Fact 30. Saying, I am not a morning person. This is a self-fulfilling prophecy. It is a fixed mindset that becomes a cage. If you constantly repeat this mantra, you give yourself psychological permission to be grumpy, slow, and unproductive. You are identifying with your bad habits rather than your potential. The truth is, nobody is a morning person if they stay up until 2 a.m. doom scrolling and eat sugar for breakfast. You are not genetically cursed. You are simply sleep-deprived and disorganized. Neuroplasticity means your brain can change at any age. Change your story, stop playing the victim of the clock, and you might just change your physiology. If you are still watching, congratulations. You possess a rare trait in the modern world, an actual attention span. Most people clicked away minutes ago. As a reward for your focus, we have unlocked 3 final critical secrets that we saved for the dedicated few. Let's go. Bonus fact 1. The mouth-breathing hangover. You might sleep for 8 hours and still wake up feeling exhausted, with a dry mouth and a headache. This is often caused by mouth breathing during sleep. When you breathe through your mouth, you expel too much carbon dioxide, which paradoxically reduces the amount of oxygen your cells can absorb, the Bohr effect. You also dry out your gums, increasing oral bacteria. If you wake up with a dry mouth, you are essentially hyperventilating all night. Consider using mouth tape or practicing nasal breathing to ensure your sleep is actually restorative. Bonus fact 2. The thermal trap. Many people crank up the heat in the morning to make getting out of bed easier. This is a mistake. To wake up fully, your body core temperature needs to rise, but to stay alert, your environment should be slightly cool. If your room is too warm, above 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees Celsius, your body struggles to dump excess heat, leading to lethargy and that stuffy feeling. A cooler room forces your body to generate its own heat, revving up your metabolism. Keep the thermostat down and put on a sweater instead. Bonus fact 3. The power pose effect. How you physically position your body in the first 2 minutes of waking matters. If you wake up and curl into a fetal ball, scrolling your phone, your brain reads your body language as defensive and low status. This keeps cortisol high and testosterone low. Instead, try the starfish. Stretch your arms and legs out as wide as possible. Take up space. This power pose signals to your primitive brain that you are safe, confident, and big. It sounds ridiculous, but it is a biological hack to lower stress before you even leave the sheets. Conclusion. Your morning is the foundation of your life. If it cracks, the house falls. You don't need ice baths or 4 a.m. wake-ups. You just need to stop sabotaging your biology. Take back your morning from your phone and stop feeding your anxiety. If you watch this far, you are rare. Prove you're serious. Comment biohacker below so I know who made it to the finish line. Good morning and good luck.